Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz. And guys, Riyadh season continues. Same card. And I've been breaking down the fights that are happening on that card on November 16th. I've already spoken about William El Camarón Cepeda versus Tevin Farmer. I spoke about Oscar El Pupillo Collazo defending his WBO title against Edwin Cano Hernandez, another classic in Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry. And the other fight that I'm about to talk about, which is likely can be fight of the night in terms of styles, in boxing. Styles make fights, and that never gets old because it does, make a difference. Styles do make fights, and these two guys have styles that when they get in that ring on November 16th, they're going to create fireworks. We're talking about Mexico's Oscar Duarte, 27-2, one draw, 22 KOs. Coming off a stoppage win over former world champion, veteran Joseph Jojo Diaz. Oscar became the first man to stop Jojo Diaz in the fight. And that's a statement because Jojo is tough as nails, comes to fight, Olympian, a veteran, and Oscar was able to stop him. And now, now his next fight, his opponent on the other side of the corner, other side of the ring, will be Kenneth Sims Jr. 21-2, one draw, 8 KOs. Now, Kenneth Sims has been in there with some tough competition as well. Solid. Montana Love, he drew Montana Love. He caused an upset on ESPN during the pandemic against Elvis Rodriguez, the Dominican kid, and he went to war against Akhmedov in a fight where it was a brutal fight to where when the fight was done, Sims, one of his eyes was swollen shut, and he's taking an interview like nothing. Warrior. I made a video on Matias being called out by Sims, and I saw it as a joke, like, Sims really has what it takes to be a guy like Matias. And prior to that, I never really saw Sims fight like that. Saw little highlights and stuff, but I was not convinced. And then eventually I really looked into Kenneth Sims Jr. and how he really fights, and I look into fights, not highlights, but fights. And I'm like, wow. I saw his last fight against Jonathan Romero, where he looked pretty solid, and he was coming off a layoff, and he looked pretty darn good against former Olympian Jonathan Romero, former world champion, who, even though he was over his prime, Sims showed that he can give it and take it. He showed it in the Akhmedov fight. He's a warrior. He's an excellent boxer, puncher, very skilled, likes to mix it up, a dog in there. So I'm seeing that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, Kenneth Sims will definitely give Matias a run for his money. He's got the style for it. He likes to mix it up. Even though I can see Matias having a lot of moments and a chance to win the fight, too. Matias is strong. He's hard, a lot of punches, But anyway, Kenneth Sims, Oscar Duarte versus Kenneth Sims Jr. has the ingredients to be a fight of the year candidate. Like I said, Sims has been there before against Akhmedov. And he was showing that he was willing to go there again against Jonathan Romero, for those of you who saw that fight, where Romero was having his moments, landing good solid shots, and Kenneth Sims taking them and giving it back, and, like I said, a warrior. So he's going to have to do that again against Oscar Duarte, who's a strong, young Mexican warrior as well, comes forward, punching power in both hands. And these two guys are going to go at it. This is going to be a you hit me, I hit you back harder slugfest. type of fight. Like I said, it's gonna be fight of the night. And both guys in their prime, they're not backing down. They both won shot at the world title. And stylistically, guys, like I said, this is gonna be a barn burner, man. These two guys are definitely gonna go at it. It's gonna come down to who's in better shape and who can take the better shot. Solid card, if you ask me, man. Solid card so far. I got one more fight to break down for you before the main event, and that is Jose Ramirez versus Arnold Barboza Jr. A battle between two Mexican-American fighters, warriors. One a former unified champion, another former wants to be world champion, and has been a top 140 for some time. So that's the next fight I'm going to break down. But yeah, Oscar Duarte versus Kenneth Sims Jr., a true fire fight expected in this one. You know, Kenneth Sims is the true player at 140. He can box, he can punch, he can mix it up. It's no joke. And Oscar Duarte, who's strong, punching power, likes to mix it up, comes forward. You know, Mexican fighter, Mexican warrior. These two guys is gonna be a collision, and I can't wait. It's gonna be an exciting fight. Can't wait. Miracle Boy Boxing, guys. I am your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.